quiet over there before I slap your face with this willy.
Now, there are various reasons why guys or ladies will test you in the dating phase or in the relationship phase, courtship phase, just to gauge, let's say, your level of interest in them, just for a bit of reassurance on their part. And also on the flip side, if the person is an abuser, a manipulator, a user, a low value person, they can test you in various ways to gauge how much they can get away with you, or how much power or control or leverage they can have over you in the future or down the line. I'm sure you've been with someone before where they may say something just out of the blue that is a little bit like they're taking a dig at you, they're criticizing you, or pointing out maybe a flaw in you, as in your physique. And you might be thinking, ooh, how do I react to this? Should I play it cool? Should I just be nice? And then you may panic and just keep it cool and just let it slide. When I did my research on YouTube and I came across so many videos, I realized that I was the one playing nice, but playing nice doesn't get you anywhere. It actually sets you up for being used and abused later on down the line. I'm gonna share with you ways in which guys test you to see how much they can get away with. So please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video if it helps you, okay? So into the first thing, and it's in no particular order. It's someone who says sexual or explicit things over the phone or by text, just to see your reaction and your tolerance or your openness to their sexual advances. So if they're sending you stuff, including pictures, let's just say, because we all know that happens these days. If they're sending you these things and you're busy trying to remain calm, cool, and collected, they have concluded in their head that you are open to the idea of smashing, like getting it on, okay? Trying to gauge your self-respect and how desperate you are for their affection. If you haven't seen my video on how women look desperate, I'm gonna link it down below, so definitely check it out. And these comments can be anything like,
oh, shush over there before I come there and show you who the boss is. Be quiet over there before I slap your face with this willy.
I really hope this isn't how guys are chatting to girls. But yeah, I just thought I'll throw that out there to make you laugh. But it's no laughing matter. You need to have some self-respect, ladies, and they are testing you with these things. So if you don't want the foundation of your relationship to be just sex and just that, then you need to have some self-respect and burn that thing when it flies into your DMs or into your text messages. If you want to be treated with respect and dignity, then you need to open your mouth and confront it, not your legs to receive it, okay? Yeah. If a man senses that nothing is required to get inside of you, then nothing is what you will get. I got this quote, I heard it from one of my favorite coaches on YouTube called Kev Hicks. He is amazing, and it is so true. So ladies, have some self-worth. They may say rude or criticizing things about, again, your physique, or things that maybe you've pointed out to them about maybe your insecurities. They may dig at them slightly and probably brush it off as, oh, I was just joking, or LOL if they're texting you. Check out my red flags video. You'll see the subtle like behaviors that people do that you might not see them as an issue. You might brush it under the carpet, but can turn into something big later down the line. These are the certain things I'm talking about. So if they nitpick at certain things about you that you may have pointed out, but you don't correct them, this will set the tone for later down the line. They will see you as someone who is insecure. And if they're an abuser and a manipulator, they know that that is your weak spot, and they can keep digging at that if they want to gain power or leverage or control over you down the line. So if you are in this situation, you've faced this before, listen to me, correct them or leave them, okay? You can say something just as blunt as, I don't like it when you do that. If this happens again, we will have to have another conversation about this, or I'm out the door. You can say it just nice and calm and collected, and you keep it moving. Playing it cool or just keeping your calm or keeping your composure may come across to you in your head. You think, okay, they're going to see that I'm respectful, and then they're going to stop what they're doing. But in actual fact, when I did my research, it actually means that you are setting a tone for how much abuse or how much you can tolerate down the line in that relationship, if there is one. You come across as someone who doesn't have boundaries, who doesn't have standards, and doesn't know how to enforce them or confront people when they are overstepping their boundaries. I will be sharing a whole series on boundaries because I know, for me anyway, it was really tough for me to set boundaries, and as a result I fell prey to a lot of grief in my life which I don't want you young ladies to be falling to as well. So please stay tuned for the boundary series as well. Hit that bell notification button next to the subscribe button, so subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get a reminder when I do post that video. Whatever you do, when you sense that someone is testing your pulse, testing your boundaries, testing your standards, correct them, confront them, or leave them, okay? That is what you need to do. But never dance around it and act calm as though you're okay, because it will happen again. But next time it will be worse, and you'll be thinking, huh? Did they not learn the last time I was quiet that I didn't like what they were doing? No, they didn't learn because you didn't teach them how to treat you. I know there's a fear that if you voice your opinions or voice your boundaries or your standards, you may be branded a bit of a bitch or a bit of a diva or a bit of a sassy girl. But listen, some guys like sassy girls, so tell it as it is, okay? You can be strong and soft at the same time. You can be assertive and soft at the same time. You don't have to be exploding and tearing the house down just to make your point. You can say it calm and collected and let the awkward silence just bask in it. And I promise you, they will not do it again. And if they do, you better leave them, okay? Some people don't learn. The next one is abandonment. You know that guy who you've texted probably 2 weeks ago and they haven't bothered to get back to you, or maybe you called them, they haven't bothered to maybe say anything about that call. They're acting as though they haven't even seen that call, or they haven't even seen that text message, and you are there frustrated and angry, and then you get a random message from them saying, what you doing? I hope we're cool. Are you upset with me? Random, just like that. They're not coming to you with a sorry or anything like that. They're coming to test your pulse again. So at that point, you don't just brush it off and say, yeah, I'm upset and yeah. No, you need to sit them down, not with a long paragraph. We're so over the long paragraph. You need to find a time and bring it to the attention in a very concise and assertive way that you do not appreciate that. And if that is something that's inherent in their character, then you don't want to be a part of that. Because listen, someone who ghosts you test you in this way by ghosting you or ignoring you, what they are setting you up for is abandonment in the future. They want to see how much bullcrap you can deal with whenever they go and they come back. They want to see that reaction, because if they're a narcissist, they feed off that reaction, that the way you're angry and frustrated at them, because they see that you're invested in that relationship. They want that reaction. Sometimes there's this fear of rejection. Maybe the first time that they rejected you, as in they it was maybe after a blow up or something like that, and you may have apologized, but they just don't bother getting back to you, and then maybe 2 weeks down the line they come back as if nothing has happened. Maybe in your you fear that you fear that rejection, and you don't want to be rejected again, so you give in and you try to be this bubbly and fun person so that they don't abandon or ghost you again. But the thing is, a man will stay and do right by you if they have decided to do that from the get-go. Okay, last thing you want is to feed into this behavior and get set up to be someone who's abandoned later down the line as a girlfriend, or even as a single mom. Okay, so whatever you do, if you dislike the attitude, if you dislike the ghosting and all of that, the disappearing act, say it as it is, as firm as you can be. Burn him. And then just watch their reaction and what they say and their action. So reaction, their words, and their action. Just watch it all. Open your eyes, please. Say it's someone who orders you around here and there. Hey, Big Ed, grab that for me. Oh, whilst you're there, grabbing that thing, yeah, that orange juice, innit? Yeah, some people, especially if they're a narcissist, they may even do it in a sly way, like, oh, I hate it when people serve me, but still expect you to serve them. Okay, be very, very mindful of this. So again, I'm not saying that someone who asked you to do favors here and there, like your boyfriend or your husband, they're trying to test you or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. You are the only one that can judge this, because you are the one in your particular relationship or situationship or predicament, whatever it is. So apply as suit. You don't know them long enough for them to even be feeling comfortable asking you these things. All of this is a test for manipulators and abusers, because they're trying to see how much control they can have over you in the future, and then they can control your setting. Next minute, they're telling you to move from where you are, and they're going to isolate you like never before. So listen to me. One thing that you can look out for, if their intention was good or bad, if they become all passive aggressive, so they're not able to tell you like, oh, this, that and the other. So basically, if you are unable to do this favor for them, they become passive aggressive against you. That is a sure sign that they are testing you, and you failed the test, and if anything, they will be going out the door. So why not confront the issue and you go out the door first? They want to measure the eagerness to please them. These guys, they are testing to see how much of a people pleaser you are. They know that you're the type that will go the extra mile. You give them an inch, you will go a whole mile to make them happy. And they know that, but they know they haven't earned it. But they're going to test it anyway. So burn them if they do that. And when I say burn them, confront the issue, okay? If it's something you do not like. Because the minute you do this, they quickly realize, or they quickly identify, that they are the prize in that relationship. Oh, and when the men realize that they are the prizes of the relationship, my God, they know you are willing to do the chasing, okay? They know this is role reversal at its best. This is a feminine man you have on your hands. Mr. Lazy Bones, okay? They want to see how well you follow orders, aye, Captain, and how much control they can have over you. So ladies, do you know my answer to you? fail this test. Okay, next. A guy who always gets you to come to him, let's say for a date or anything like that. And when I say come to him, mainly I would say his house. Okay, you're always doing Netflix and chill. There's just like low minimal effort when it comes to dates and stuff like that. This person is testing you. If this isn't something that you want, you need to confront it or you need to leave, because they want you to get used to their minimal effort. So let's say this is how you're setting the tone for your relationship. You've started from his house. That was your first date, your second date there, your third date there. Like, why would you think that is magically going to change into a 5-star restaurant or a spa break 2 weeks down the line? It's not going to happen, because you have made him very much used to the minimum effort and they have gauged that actually you're fine with it. So now you're trying to change your mind that actually you don't like it anymore. He's going to see you as, this is too much work. And then it starts to shift. They want to have the control over you. So if this isn't something that you like, then you need to confront it or you need to leave it. So guys, we've gotten to the end of the video. I really hope that it helped create an awareness, open someone's eyes to these things. And my main aim is, again, women, if you are single, it's for you to open your eyes towards these things and make the right decision to confront the issue if it's something that isn't in line with you, or to move on from that person. If you are married, my aim is for you to see where you went wrong and how things are looking now. Okay, it's looking kind of sticky, isn't it? I need you to heal, forgive yourself for the things that you did not know. And also, once you've done that work on yourself, I need you to share this video to help someone else. And I need you to share your story with other people who will listen, to also help them from making that mistake. That is our aim, okay? Because we've all been there before. We've dated these people before, and we've all been married to one of these people before. So, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.